Austin, Texas. Welcome everybody to round 6 of the FIA World Endurance Championship. We are at the Circuit of the Americas. The track opened back in 2012 and has featured 3 times previously in the FIA World Endurance Championship. The Lone Star Le Mans 6 hours in the extreme heat of the Circuit of the Americas is underway. Antonio Giovinazzi, the pole man, and right behind him, Robert Kubica tucks in the second of the Ferraris. The red car up the inside, looking for 3rd place. That's a really strong start. Aggressive from Miguel Molina. Lots of handfuls of opposite lot from the BMWs, but it is Molina up to 3rd. Ferdy Habsburg in the pale blue Alpine down to 4th place. We ride on board with him. He's got one of the BMWs and now ahead of the Cadillac. And everybody through safely, and move up into 2nd place from Francois Heriot in the silver Ferrari, right behind Ian James in the Aston Martin. The Lamborghini goes around the outside of the Toyota. Aggressive stuff. Who started the Lamborghini? The 63 car is Edo Mortara. He was really up for the race this morning. Can't quite get the job done.
That's one heck of a start for the Lamborghini. Started to the very back of the grid. You see the start of the race again, Martin?
Yeah, Kubica tucked in immediately on the run up to turn 1 behind Antonio Giovinazzi, the pole man. The 2nd Ferrari moved up to 3rd place. The BMWs were right in the midst of the pack. The 2nd of the Ferraris, the red car, Miguel Molina, inside the white line.
That was a good move, wasn't it, at the start by him into turn 1, right down the inside, and then he's got the Alpine on his outside on the exit. Always risky to go around the outside of turn 1 at the start. You're bound to get bullied off the track.
Yeah, 2 hits I spotted there on the Cadillac. First from the Alpine.
Now, who cut the corners here? I saw some cars. Oh, that was a big old moment for Conway, and that's the moment I saw. Down towards turn 12 and contact with the Cadillac and the Alpine there.
Yeah, the Alpine just turned in on the Cadillac. That's Ferdy Habsburg, and he's gone off. So too has Earl Bamber, and he's back on, but Habsburg dropped back in the 35 car in amongst the Porsches.
Car 5 there, Porsche just getting through on the recovering Cadillac.
So that's Fred Makovici, and he's jumped up from his qualifying position as well, up to 7th place.
Kobayashi passed the Alpine. That was obviously the car that went wide in that bit of contact with the Cadillac in turn 12. So 2 positions regained after losing them for Kobayashi, for Conway, sorry, car 7.
At the front of LMGT3, Ian James leads in the Aston Martin, the Ferrari of Clement Mature in 2nd place, and then the Iron Dame, Francois Heriot rather, then the Iron Dames Lamborghini of Sarah Bovy in 3rd, ahead of Tom Van Rompuy, who's 4th in the Corvette.
Around 25 seconds pit lane loss there, just from driving through. Didn't even have to stop, was Ferdy Habsburg, so the stewards clearly thought that he was responsible for that contact on that opening lap of the race.
So 83, just change his strategy. Don't pay attention to them. Focus on your race.
We will strike him forward with the front axle. He was behind. I'm fast and I can push more.
Jovi, there's no discussion. There's no discussion. Trust me, we are not giving up P1. Trust me, everything under control.
Just as we were hearing that there's not going to be a change and not giving up P1, they have actually somehow, or Kubica's, found his way by. Did it happen in traffic? Did Giovinazzi slow down intentionally? He did. He just backed out the throttle.
All right, so maybe there was a subsequent message. Okay, stick to your plan.
Around the outside, off the track as well for the BMW. I think, seeing as we've seen another car have a penalty for that, the precedent is set. I think that poor old Marco Wittmann's afternoon might go from bad to worse.
4 laps, you can do it, mate. You can do it, 5 laps.
Man, you're increasing. I'm done. I'm really done.
Yeah, I'm reducing. 5 laps to go. 5 laps.
Yeah, but if the car's, that's not driver error. That's just no air left in the tyre. So that is the car that was in 2nd place, Antonio Giovinazzi. Now, was that traffic? Let's have a look.
I think
it
might
is
have been
traffic.
Oh,
one of the McLarens and the Peugeot.
He hit the Peugeot.
Oh, there could be a penalty coming for that, and not just the time that he's lost on track. He was right at the apex. He's got an engine.
Hearing he's stuck in gear, but yeah, they'll figure it out, I'm sure. As his teammate looks on, Alessandro Pierguidi.
If we see the energy graphic now, I bet that is on absolutely 0. They're going to have to use human power.
Jovi, you stay in the car for 5 seconds and then you jump out. We have a 5 seconds penalty, so stay in the car for 5 seconds. At the end of my countdown, you jump out.
Not move, I don't know why.
So disaster, the smallest of errors and the largest of consequences for the car that was comfortably in second position. Oh, there's touch. Oh, that's going to make a change here.
No, now the BMW has to go the long way round, 3 wide, and here he comes.
Got him.
And this is for second place, BMW up to second, and in fact they will lead at the end of this lap, because look at your graphic. Our race leading yellow Ferrari of Robert Kubica is in the pit lane. Sarah Bovey properly, I beg your pardon, Rahal Frey properly shoulder charges Rui Andrade.
Just there's a significant damage to the Corvette, front left corner as a result of that.
That is going to end up with a penalty from the stewards for the Lamborghini team, and I think she's got a penalty now. That's a right rear puncture.
Yeah.
Now we need to rewind that a little further, or maybe a suspension breakage. It looked like air in the tyre. The Corvette continues. They build them forward tough.
So let's have another look. Yeah, sense it up the inside, but not quite enough space. A side on impact.
Martin, but I'm going to correct you.
Are you? Okay.
They do not build Chevy Corvettes forward tough.
No, that's true. But it's a phrase.
It'll work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of race tape being applied there. It's not the way Pratt Miller built that car, but
well, they should have orange as well. You'd think a big orange bit.
This is the undercut. We'll keep an eye on this pit stop. They've been mega on pit lane today.
This is going to be real pressure for the 83 car, because Kamui will have his tyres fully up to temperature when the final driver, Robert Schwartzman, comes out in the 83 Ferrari.
So they've reverted back to how they were at the start of this race.
When they were flying.
Second car in turn 19 as the 83 car starts to roll into the final straight for the Toyota as the 83 comes to the end of pit lane. Look to the left. Where's the Toyota?
Coming under
there
the line.
It is. It's going to be a lead for Toyota.
Toyota will take the lead around the outside. That worked well. That worked well. Now 2 hours, 2 drivers, 1 set of tyres each. Away we go.
Trouble. Rear bodywork.
No, it's the tyre. Left rear tyre is completely destroyed. And that's on the way out of the pits. That's it's contact with a Porsche. That's number 6.
It's the championship leading Porsche.
Well, why were they both off track?
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on squeezing then if you're overtaking me all 4 wheels over the white line, but that's the price he's paid. Oh, and there was already contact straight away. Yeah. It's aggressive, isn't it?
This is Alex Riberas in the heart of racing Aston Martin, who leads by 16 seconds over Klaus Bachler. It's a pretty even battle, actually. We've got the pro drivers in, Alessio Rivera in 3rd place, Richard Leeds in 4th.
There was a little bit compromised there on the exit of the final corner, and this is going to give Milesio very good chance to send it down the inside, potentially into turn 1. It was a late move by Milesi. He wanted to show the element of surprise, and he's through. Great move. Great view and a great move as well. Look how aggressive he was. The move came just before the braking zone as well, the defensive move. He's got 41.5 minutes to gain back, I predict, around about 10 to 15 seconds to Schwartzman.
Right. Schwartzman is coming out of the final corner right now onto the pit straight.
Oh, this is the moment.
There's
double
the yellows.
What?
It was for the Peugeot.
It was the Peugeot.
So that's when it was.
But it was in a straight line.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't. Maybe he accelerated at the normal rate out of the corner.
I think that's harsh.
Okay, Robert, let's push.
Oh, getting a little bit tense on the pit wall at Ferrari. But to be fair, he did.
2 seconds at the line, 3 minutes to go.
Again.
Oh, and
done.
Whoa.
Done. He tried everything. He gave it his all. Mike Conway knows exactly what I thought as well at that moment. That is it. Done.
It is going to be AF Corsa into the last few turns. That time, Ferrari was only racing in GT. Now they're going to win outright from Toyota. The 83 car qualified on the front row of the grid and has led since the first hour. Victory for Ferrari. They won in Formula One at home in Monza. They win a second World Championship race in Texas on the same day. A history-making result and the first win for Ferrari's 499P outside of Le Mans. It's the independent AF Corsa team that claim the win.
We can be happy. I mean, has been a tough race. Yeah, it wasn't easy. We knew this race will be quite critical with the tires and traffic management, but we did well. The car worked super well. Actually, I think we had the best balance over the weekend today. So yeah, it started well. It finished also even better. So we couldn't hope for a better Sunday.
And the perfect result for Heart of Racing. Ian James's US flag team, pole, fastest lap, race win. That's the way to do it. A first pole for Ian James and a first win for the team. It's Aston Martin's 10th victory in COTA. A remarkable victory for the 83 Ferrari team under intense pressure from Toyota, who claimed second, and the 50 Ferrari, which was a little bit under the radar after the first hour, taking third. Toyota leads at the manufacturer standings from Porsche, Ferrari in third position. We have 2 races remaining in the championship. And after the heat of Texas, the best way to cool down is with a champagne shower. AF Corsa winning from Toyota, the 50 Ferrari in third place, Cadillac not getting the podium that they had hoped for. And Heart of Racing, the dominant winners in LMGT3. It's always in doubt, but their pace wasn't.